Hello, pedal people fans. If I look really thin, that's because I'm wearing an XL shirt that the people from LeeHooker thought I would need. LeeHooker guitars and pedals from the Czech Republic. Link below. They can make sure you switch to English, because for a while I couldn't read anything. I just tried to find the pedal we're reviewing today on the website, but I couldn't. I don't know why it doesn't show up, because last time I checked it did, because I could pick the pedal that I would review and I said, hey, that looks cool. So I don't know what the deal is there. So throw it in here, because I have it at least here, even though it's not right now on the website. It's the color trip. Everything is trip there. It's a something trip. It's kind of nice. It's a relatively small pedal. Let's see, if you go to the side, we can actually compare it to something we know, or what I know, that's my hand. So it's a relatively small pedal. I love the little 9-volt thing on the side. That's just, it's handmade, it's boutique, whatever that means. And that just, I like it when it's not on the PCB directly. In, right, out, left, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff takes 9 volt. I can even do 18. And, well, very simple. We have drive and volume, so gain and volume. These classic looking Moog kind of knobs, if you know what that means. And then we have treble and bass. I like pedals that give me those options. That's it. Playing with it, it feels to me like it's trying to do vintagey sounds. These kind of really cranked up amp, saturation in the power amp, maybe like a blown up tweed kind of a thing. I actually really have no idea. I'm just describing what I hear. So let's see if we can get those sounds happening. And for that, I thought I use something that is very vintagey. 70-year-old wood MacMull custom guitar that they've built in Israel. And I think that's the right match for this pedal. Going into, as regular right now, the Revv Generator 740 right there, right now on clean, into the Torpedo Studio in the rack. And that's it. I also have a Doctor from Wampler, well, the Wampler Doctor, in the effects loop for some delay if I wanted that. That's my sound. So carefully, I'll turn the pedal on. Changes the frequency response. It changes the frequency response slightly, and adds tiniest bit of fizzle. Actually, let's leave it here and see if we could use it as a boost. That's kind of a neat sound. is very pleasant. So if we do this in some delay, I might want to tune. That's cool. Don't see it as a drive, but as a boosty kind of a thing. Wonderful. That's actually really neat. So back to less volume and let's see what the drive can do. Very saturated already and very wide. It behaves like an amp that's really just at the end of what it can do. I don't know exactly what I want to do, but whatever I'm doing is kind of cool. It's ultra dirty. It's definitely a dirt box. There's not a lot of clarity happening anymore. There's just this whoa kind of a feeling, you know? Kind of for the stoner rock, 70s sludgy. Let's try sludgy stuff. Because apparently they turned down the treble. The interesting thing is, I would never in a million years play something like this. And the pedal got that out of me. That chromatic stuff, not my thing. That type of riff is something that this setup right now, maybe the guitar, but definitely the sound of the pedal made me do it, which is awesome, because if I wanted to play stuff that is from that era where you cranked up these amps and where everything was just dirty and loud and rotten, you don't do that with a super crystal clear sound, you know, with modern active pickups and all that stuff. No, you do that. The sound inspires you. And I didn't know I had it in me. The color trip got it out of me. I love it when that happens. So, might not be my thing. But if it's your thing, this pedal can... Well, even if it's not... If you want to get there, it'll take you there. If you don't want to, you know... So we're gonna push. Wow, that's what I call a dynamic pedal. Last but not least, we're gonna push a slightly driven sound, because that's what we need to do. Not sure if it's great for that. Let me turn on some amps. Let's pump this baby into a whole bunch of amps, because that's what we do here on my channel with overdrives. With the remote from AMPETE. My AMPETE remote. That's the 88S, which is remotely controlled. And we're gonna go 1. And that is the Thomann. How do we set it up? Let's set it up kind of like this. So, the Thomann Custom Shop 50, the purple monster in the middle. Back to the Revv Generator. That most certainly is different. The Diesel Paul. Vox AC30. Orange Rocker Verb 50. Victory V40. And the Jet City Amelia. And the Revv. Very clearly, we have two kind of camps here. One camp that has not a lot of mids and is a little bit more bitey, which would be the Carl Martin and the Diesel and the Orange and also the Amelia. And then we have the others, which is the AC30, the Victory and the Revv, which have more low mids and really push the fullness of this pedal and its deliciousness. So, what do I think of the color trip by LeeHooker? I first of all think that L is my t-shirt size. That's what I think. it's all good. LeeHooker people, it was very nice of you to put a t-shirt in for times when I will grow even bigger. How could you know? I look fat in my videos, I know. So, I actually think this is a pedal that sounds like none other that I have. I have 440 or something pedals, and the color trip is very unique in its, let's call it, I don't know, vintagey, saturated power amp kind of flabbiness. Sagginess? Can we call this sag? I don't know. It definitely gets you those, let's call them late 60s, early 70s sounds where you took an amp and you just cranked it up and it's party time with the color trip. That's, if you're looking for this, it nails it, and it's in that way, just playing, thinking out of the box and just letting your fingers do the talking, not very controlled in your head, because the pedal isn't very controlled. It really gets something out of me, at least. It gets riffs out of me that I otherwise wouldn't play. If you know my videos, you know that the shit I play today is not the shit I usually play. So, inspiring, I guess, is the word we could say. Now, is it nice and transparent? Is it a great, overdrive in front of your amp when your amp is already cranked? I don't know. No, I wouldn't say that. But it gets you, let's just say, that blown up tweet sound. I think that's possibly, at least that's how it sounds in my head. How would I know? I don't have a tweet and I've never blown it up. But I imagine that's what it does. So, go to their website, that's where you can see their pedals. There's also more videos for other pedals. Thanks to LeeHooker for sending this thing over. And animals at the end, I guess? I guess animals at the end.
How can I keep the truth inside when it needs to break out? How can I keep the past behind when it recalls so loud? How long can I pretend to be someone I don't know? How long can I hold on